Heartbreak is something many of us have experienced, but how often do you hear about a broken love finding its way back? Today's story, The Love Letter, is a moving tale of love, lost, resilience, and hope that triumphs over despair. Stay with me until the end, because this story is proof that even after the deepest pain, love can bloom again. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more powerful stories like this one. And if you've ever believed in second chances or have your own story of heartbreak, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Ava was a dreamer. Growing up in a small town, she always believed in love that stood the test of time. When she met Liam during her final year of college, it wasn't an instant spark. It was a quiet, growing connection that neither of them expected. Liam was reserved, focused on becoming an architect, and Ava was a budding writer with stories of love filling her notebook. "What are you always writing about?" he asked one day, catching her by surprise. She smiled and replied, "Stories about people who find what they didn't even know they were searching for." Over time, their friendship blossomed into a love story neither of them saw coming. Ava and Liam became inseparable, sharing dreams of a future where their passions, writing and architecture, would shape their lives. For 2 years, they built a love that felt unshakable. Life, however, had other plans. Liam received a once-in-a-lifetime offer to apprentice with a renowned architect in London. It was everything he had ever dreamed of, but it meant leaving Ava behind. He promised her it was only for a year, and that their love was strong enough to survive the distance. At first, they worked hard to stay connected. They wrote letters filled with dreams of a future together, and stayed up late for calls despite the time difference. But as months passed, the calls became shorter, the letters less frequent, and their once strong connection began to fray. On a cold December night, Ava's world shattered. Liam wrote her a goodbye letter, confessing that the distance had become too much, and that he didn't know how to hold on to what they had. In that moment, everything they had built together felt like it was slipping through her fingers. Heartbroken, Ava struggled to move on. Her friends tried to comfort her, but the pain of losing someone she had envisioned her future with was overwhelming. Yet, amidst the darkness, Ava found a light: her writing. She poured her pain into stories, crafting tales of heartbreak, resilience, and hope that resonated with readers around the world. 3 years later, Ava had become a celebrated author, but just as she thought she had left her past behind, fate had other plans. One rainy afternoon, as she worked on her latest novel, Liam walked back into her life. "I've been reading your stories," he said, his voice trembling. "They're beautiful, Ava. I realized I was a fool to let you go." Liam confessed that letting Ava go was the greatest mistake of his life. He had spent years regretting his decision and hoped for a chance to prove he was still the man she fell in love with. Rebuilding trust wasn't easy, but Liam was patient, showing Ava with his actions that he was here to stay. Slowly, Ava began to let down the walls she had built around her heart. And one sunny spring morning, in the same coffee shop where they had reunited, Liam got down on one knee. Their love story wasn't perfect, but it was real. Ava and Liam proved that sometimes even broken hearts can find their way back to each other, stronger than before. What do you think about Ava and Liam's story? Do you believe in second chances? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a little hope today.